Alexandria Day Tour with Alice Phillips. Day 1, an Egyptian coastal jewel. It was just after sunrise when I was picked up from my hotel in Alexandria. The air already carried that distinct Mediterranean saltiness that made me inhale deeply, almost instinctively, like I was soaking up the spirit of the city before even beginning my tour. My guide, a warm and knowledgeable local named Hossam, welcomed me with a big smile and handed me a chilled bottle of water, an appreciated gesture in this dry heat. Our private car was cool and comfortable, a quiet little oasis between the places that would soon take my breath away. First stop, Pompey's Pillar. Our first stop was the towering Pompey's Pillar, rising dramatically against the soft Alexandria sky. Standing before it, I felt small. This Roman triumph of granite seemed to pierce the past and present all at once. Hossam explained that it was built in honor of Emperor Diocletian in the 4th century, and once belonged to the grand temple of Serapis. Touching the smooth, sun-warmed stone, I imagined the ceremonies and processions that might have passed through here centuries ago. There was something solemn, yet empowering, about the pillar, like a survivor telling the story of empires gone by. Next, the catacombs of Shoqafa. If Pompey's pillar reached for the heavens, the catacombs pulled me into the earth's secrets. Descending the narrow spiral staircase into the underground chambers, I could almost hear the whispers of the past. The stone walls were cool and faintly damp, etched with ancient Roman-Egyptian motifs. Human figures with animal heads, symbols of eternity. What struck me the most was the fusion of cultures here, Greek, Roman, and Egyptian, in both art and spirit. This subterranean world had once housed the dead with incredible care and reverence. I stood in silence before intricately carved reliefs and sarcophagi, humbled by the beauty of such quiet devotion. Lunch by the sea. After emerging back into the bright Alexandrian light, we headed to a cozy seafood restaurant nestled along the coast. I chose grilled sea bass, freshly caught and served with a spicy tomato salsa and warm pita. The view of the Mediterranean stretched endlessly in front of me, dotted with fishing boats and sun-flecked waves. As I sipped on cold hibiscus tea, I realized how much this city lives and breathes through the sea. Even its flavor was maritime. Final stop, the Bibliotheca Alexandrina. We ended the day at the awe-inspiring Bibliotheca Alexandrina, a modern architectural wonder built near the site of the ancient Library of Alexandria. As someone who's always lived through stories, I felt like I'd come to a sacred ground. The sunlit halls, sleek reading rooms, and soaring walls inscribed with letters from hundreds of scripts made me emotional. This wasn't just a library, it was a living tribute to human knowledge, reborn from the ashes of legend. I wandered through the exhibition spaces, touched by manuscripts and artworks that told the story of civilization itself, and all of it felt incredibly current, like Alexandria hadn't stopped telling stories since its earliest days. Summary of the day. Most unforgettable moment? Standing in the catacombs, candlelight-like shadows playing on ancient walls, I felt the presence of a civilization speaking across time.